Hi, this is Sally, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do roast pork tenderloin with pears. I'm already starting off my potatoes. We're having it with roast potatoes. I'm going to boil them for 20 minutes and then put them in the oven. The first half hour of cooking in the oven, I'll be showing you how to do the tenderloin. So let's get on with it. They're a little bit overcooked, they're a little bit soft. Pop them in like this into the oil. I am using olive oil, but I use olive oil for most of my cooking. Make sure that they are absolutely basted in oil. Now my oven has heated to 400 degrees, so I'm going to pop these into the oven for 30 minutes and then I'll take them out and twist them over, and hopefully they'll have already started to go golden brown. I'm going to put it on high. A little bit of olive oil to coat the bottom of the pan. Here I have pork loin. Now sometimes it comes in 2 pieces, so what I'm going to do is season it with salt and pepper on all sides. As soon as this starts shimmering, I'm going to just pop one of these in. Cook it on either side for 3 minutes. My pan's really not quite long enough, but it will do. Should be a light golden brown colour all the way around if you can. I'm going to put this one also into here and remove this from the heat and turn it off. Now this pork is going to be popped into the oven. I was always told it was 20 minutes per pound plus 20 minutes. So this was just under 2 pounds, but technically it's 2 pieces, so it's a pound each. So I'm going to pop it in for 20 minutes. It might need another 15 minutes on top. Also, it depends on how my potatoes are doing too. Now I am just going to turn all of the potatoes over. Because I've turned them, they shouldn't actually need to be basted, but if there's any plain sides, then I usually just put a little bit more oil on. That should do. Another 30 minutes and I'll have a look at them again. Now I am adding a small amount of unsalted butter into the pan that I've already used. I'm going to just turn that on low for now so it heats through. And I'm cutting pears into 8 slices like this, and I will take the core out as well. Put them in there and start cooking them. Now usually I cook apples rather than pears, and I sometimes cook my pork with rhubarb and apples, which is rather nice. The rhubarb isn't in season at the moment and I fancied a change, hence the pears. Pop those in there, a single layer, so that the sides can catch and turn a nice colour. These pears should take about 3 minutes per side. While I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm going to cut my onion. Now it should be a couple of shallots, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get shallots in quite a while, so I'm going to use a red onion. Take the outer skin off. Actually, I'm going to take the outer 2 skins off, like this. I'm going to dice this up quite small. Start turning them over so they can brown off on the other side. I was thinking if you wanted to put the pork straight into the oven, then you don't have to sear it if you didn't want to. That's entirely up to you. I try to give people options on cooking because there's always more than one way of doing something. But anyway, this needs to cook for another 3 minutes. I'm going to just put some of them on their backs, just to make sure that the backs are cooked through as well. Take these off and put them into this bowl for now. Put a small amount of onions in and let those cook through. The rest of the onion here I'm going to cook through later and store in the freezer for another time that I might need some onions. So let those cook through. Didn't want too many of them. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You could use sherry wine if you wanted. It'll get all of this off the base. And I've already started the water for the steamed vegetables there. I'm adding 150 millilitres, about 5 fluid ounces of apple juice. Not the sweetened kind, the natural apple juice. If I was in the UK, I would use scrumpy, otherwise known as apple cider, the alcoholic one. But we live in the Bible Belt, so when I went shopping this morning, buying alcohol wasn't something I could do. Just going to add that in and let it reduce over a slow heat. I suppose not being able to buy alcohol early in the day is a good idea, but it was a little bit frustrating. They did have apple cider that was a powder. The lady said it was very sweet and I didn't want anything too sweet. This is just juiced apples. Turn that down just slightly. I'm adding 3 tablespoons well, they call it heavy cream over here, but in the UK I would use single cream. It's about the same consistency. I'm going to stir that around, and a tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard. Mix that around. It should thicken up a little bit. It smells really yummy. Now this actually called for minced thyme, but I couldn't find minced thyme, so I'm going to just put some thyme leaves in to finish up the cooking. It's really aromatic. You can't beat fresh herbs. Just pull it back on itself and it strips them. There we go. Because I had to buy a packet, I've just wetted kitchen towel, and I'm going to just fold that around the base of these and put them in the fridge like that, and it should help keep them for a few days longer. I'll find another project for it. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I have managed to impart a little bit of useful information to you. My son is already tucking into his, so I will hear shortly how he has enjoyed it. I like having the fruit with the pork and the vegetables, so I hope that you try this at least. If you want to hear more from me, please subscribe, hit the bell button, and a few thumbs up would be absolutely brilliant. And in the meantime, take care, see you later. Ciao.